All right, we're back.
It's like we didn't even move.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
I need to change clothes. It's getting real bad.
I know.
So we're first talking about Tough. Last time talking about Frank and talking about PPW and kind of the downfall. And
Yep.
the reasoning for this is really instrumental in his career going forward. And we're talking about how he didn't get booked because his size.
Yep.
And we had guys on there that was, I mean, his size. So it was just kind of strange. And at the time, Frank had told me that I don't want to hear about any of the PPW guys. I already know who's out there. And I was like, okay. He's like, well, everybody I hire tries to throw someone in there. And I was like, well, that's just what we do.
Yeah, that's boys helping the boys.
Helping each other out. Which was funny because eventually he came back to us and said, well, the Canadians couldn't come over the border anymore. And so half his roster went.
Yep.
And so when that happened, it was, hey, can you help me out? Which I thought that was kind of funny.
Yep.
And so went through some different, it was just the way Frank's was ran was really businesslike. And to this day, I don't care what has happened to him. He is one of two that have been very fair to me. Always told me what was going to happen happened. Gave me power to veto things, which I never fucking did. That's the truth. Because let me tell you something, Dark Carnival, you'd have been vetoed. I'm sorry, but at the time you weren't on our level, and you didn't look like you were on our level.
In their defense, they went balls out.
They did go balls out. They did. Yeah, we were. You guys were after Cinemax After Dark. We were PG-13. But no offense to those two guys. I personally like both of them. It's just at the time, Bubba and I had really gotten into shape, really hit the weight room hard, and we really wanted to TV is a scary thing. I mean, you look at it and you're like, holy shit, I didn't know I was that fat. So it never puts 10 pounds in the good area. It always puts it in the bad area. So that being said, we both were kind of like, it's like Backlund's like, I'm not gonna drop the belt to Hogan because he's not legit. How about Iron Sheik? Because that's nowadays it's a little bit overthinking. Right. But that's at the time we were like, these guys just came to the company. They didn't have any really solid wins over anybody, and their biggest claim to fame was Little Nasty Boy jabbing him in the throat with his thumb during an interview.
Yep.
So that was the funniest thing they had going on. Their little ringleader, who was a midget, was beating the shit out of him. So therefore, the little midget was beating the shit out of him. We go ahead and drop the titles to him. Me and my plus size 300-pound brother. So that was kind of interesting, and a little backstory is that we just came from Sacramento and we drove all night. There was not going to be a time for us to get any sleep. Pulling into Portland for our TV taping on a Saturday, and we did 4 hours TV taping then. And I believe once I got out of the car, I see Buzz right out of the gate.
Hmm.
And I don't know if he was waiting there for me or what, but I instantly get out of the car, not even thinking about that anymore. We'd put it out of our mind, not even thinking about dropping the titles that night. And I remember I said, have you seen Frank? I need to talk to him. And the first thing that Buzz does goes, come on, dude. Come on, you're not gonna. Come on, please drop. You're not gonna tell me you don't want to drop the titles to us? And I go, what the fuck are you talking about? And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. You'll get your fucking title. And it's just like, yeah, shit. Obviously means way more to you than it does me. And
again, kids.
That's why it's one of the few times when he will, Buzz on social media will if I even throw a picture of him thinking that what belt I'm wearing. He'll go, I remember us taking this belt for you. And that's why, the first time you caught me at the wrong time, I was drunk. But still, fuck you. Yeah, because I could have vetoed that and you wouldn't have a fucking story. Probably would have helped your life a lot better because we all know what happened directly after that. So, I mean, you let the belt go to your head. There's been guys like that in the Northwest. I mean, there's guys that have won their title and were at work. Okay, were at work. Could you imagine stopping at a gas station?
Dude, you pump gas at a Shell? Would you like your gas pumped by the champ?
I mean, fuck.
Did they wear it on their waist?
He wore it on an outside.
Okay, no, because it'd be hard if you wore it on your shoulder.
Yeah, he wore it on his waist. So what could get you? Unleaded or regular? Like, what the fuck are you doing? But there's guys that took that seriously. One of the guys from Dark Carnival took it to a party that night. Wore it to a party. So whatever. But anyways, I could go on for days about shit like this. So, but so what was the next promotion that you went to after that? I know it was like WC and then CPW or
Probably WC, CPW, you name it. I worked for him back then.
Yeah, that's how you had to do it.
Yeah, I mean WC. When I first got there, I just worked the G-Shot gimmick as babyface with me and Tony as the American Idols, and then I turned heel, and then I worked under a bunch of hoods, kayfabe, at WC. One time working 4 matches in one show under hoods, so I was essentially half the card. That was Roseburg.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But I worked for everybody except for Portland Wrestling.
I remember that because it was memorable when the time came for Portland Wrestling Uncut, which to me was kind of a bigger deal.
Yeah.
It was a bigger deal.
Yeah, because Roddy was part of it.
Exactly. And so, I mean, as much as I love Frank and then we can always tell you the end of if you didn't know the ending of Portland Wrestling, which if you're in Northwest, you're watching this, obviously you know. I've actually had some I have people watching this that aren't, and so Frank led everything up to a pay-per-view. Yes, we had a pay-per-view, which is amazing. And the most amazing part about it was we did a 4-hour TV taping on that Saturday, then the pay-per-view.
So if you're doing 4 hours plus a pay-per-view, like a 2-hour pay-per-view or 3-hour pay-per-view?
It was 2, I believe it was 2 hours pay-per-view.
So you're getting 6 hours of wrestling in.
Correct.
I bet that crowd loved that.
Yeah, not to mention, on the pay-per-view, the venue didn't change, the look of it. I mean,
No, there was a cage in one match.
That's true. But you'd think that it wouldn't be like the show you get for free on TV. Because now you have to pay for it. Because on Comcast, the pay-per-view was, it would go and it would say pay-per-view, and then you'd show everything you could buy, and then we were on there for $20.
Yeah.
So you could buy that.
I don't even think he added lights or anything.
He did.
Yeah.
No, he did not. It was just straight up same 4 hours that they'd watched previously, and it was.
Maybe he changed his tie.
He might have. Maybe. But a lot of interesting matches led up to it. We had the Bob Wire one. We had the Brothers I Quit, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, all sorts of stuff. But we didn't. We kind of wondering what the fuck's going on. Why are we doing this, and why are we doing it this way, and why is it so shoddy? Well, come to find out that our promoter, who was an accountant, had embezzled money from a taxi company, and with the shot of the pay-per-view doing good numbers, and he could pay the $10,000 back.
Basically, he was pulling a mini Vince McMahon when Vince bet on WrestleMania and won. Culberson bet on the pay-per-view and lost.
Now, the weird part about it was he does jail time during the weekends, and he's released.
Wow.
Now, you would think that would set in your mind and you'd never want to go to prison again. But no, he actually ended up getting caught again embezzling. He wasn't running a show. He couldn't at that point, but after being the first time around, his promoter license was stripped.
Yeah, commission's not going to give you a license.
No. And so he did it again, and now he's still in prison. And I want to say he's probably getting close to getting.
Don't know when the release date is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So, but besides that, Frank was always good to me. Always told me whatever he said came true. Paid me very well, and so once that shut down, I was depressed. It was just a little weird because it was at that point in time. It was just TV and house shows are a different beast, no matter where it's at. So I ended up realizing that I was more of a TV wrestler than I was a house show wrestler. We'd give you good matches, but it just was a lot different. You had creativity to kind of put stuff in where you feel fit, especially during the interview, since he gave us an open forum. Hey, you're gonna lose tonight. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, well that and when they hand you or Bubba a microphone and say 60 seconds go, they might as well just start printing money.
Yeah, and unfortunately it would go like 460 seconds.
Right. Well, whatever.
I mean,
Frank was about to go. No.
Got it. But so therefore the next time around he's working for WCWC, which is now coincidentally it's the longest running promotion still to this day.
Yep.
They started up and they're still going.
I'll say like 11 years now.
It's been 11 years now. Okay. It's been 12, I think. It started out 5.
I don't know.
So it'll be 12 coming up here.
There you go.
They're doing well for themselves. They got a good academy going, which I'm a part of. The Grapplers Wrestling Academy here in Salem, Oregon. They were, when I walked through those doors, a few times I've been fired, but I walked through the doors and they're the second. Manning actually has done everything. Jeff's a man of his word in my eyes. He's done everything he said he was going to do. He runs it like a business, like Frank did, and I like that. But we went to next up was DOA.
Yeah, it would be DOA.
DOA, and we were there for. I was there for 5-6 years. So you had to be there. Shit.
I was there quite a while. I know my last match was there, but we'll get into that when we come back.
There you go.